Hello YouTube, my name's Andy and I want to know why I can't synthesize that. The way a string vibrates is a mixture of different frequencies. There's a sort of 200, for this one, an open A string, a 220 hertz root note, plus a harmonic, and then there's another harmonic, and then there's another harmonic, and then there's another harmonic. And when the string is plucked, what you're hearing is a mixture of a lot of different harmonic frequencies. Now, I tried this a while ago. I recorded some pure tones, which I was picking off a website, onto the digital recording studio, and I picked some harmonic frequencies and I tried to mix them in a way that would make a sound that was vaguely similar to a plucked guitar string, and I failed. But I'm trying again because I've written a computer program that can synthesize a wave file, which is a mixture of sine waves at any frequency that I choose to feed it. So I thought that if I synthesized a sine wave at 220 hertz, that's an open A string kind of a note, and then added in the second, third, fourth, fifth, etc. harmonics, that it would sound like a guitar string if I got the sort of amplitudes of those different harmonics right. So I've made my best guess, and I've created the root note all the way up to the 10th harmonic with decreasing amplitude. This is just the pure 220 notes, 220 hertz note. And this is this. I need to turn the volume up a little bit. This is a mixture of the harmonics. The synthesized mixture of harmonics is closer to the sound of a guitar string, but it's not quite right. So let's fire up GarageBand and let's look at the spectrum analyzer thingy-jig and see if we can work out what frequencies there actually are in this note here. That was two notes. That was a 440 hertz A and then 220 hertz open A string. But there is something very definitely weird about the sound spectrum. So most of it's fine. You've got the 220, 440, 660 hertz that you would expect to see. But in between that, there's 110, 330, 550 and 770 and don't know where on earth they come from. The reason that this is weird is because the guitar string absolutely cannot vibrate like that. It is fixed at both ends. So it can vibrate like number one, it can vibrate as the second harmonic, it can vibrate as the third harmonic, but what it can't do is vibrate at half of the root frequency or 1.5, because the string is fixed at that end and it just can't vibrate like that. So to try and work out what's going on, I've got an experimental setup of a string that'll vibrate really slowly. It's just a piece of elastic tied to our garden seat. What you can see happening is waves running up and down the length of the elastic and bouncing off the arms of the garden seat. When the string is plucked really firmly, it's under very slight tension, so the frequency of the vibrations goes up a little bit. You can actually see this with an electric guitar tuner. Also, this string has a degree of stiffness in it, which means that it can't make a sharp angle at the nut or at the bridge. It wants to carry on going straight, and therefore the shape it makes can't be a sine wave. The frequency analyzer seems to show a frequency at half the root note and 1.5 and 2.5. So this was the original. And with the half step frequencies, I think that's too much geeky nonsense. So thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.